guys, I'm Annabelle and welcome to Meeple Village. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of Dark Souls, the board game. So, Tomb of Giants actually. So, this is a core set, so it means you can play right out of the box. I know there's a lot of Dark Souls out there. I believe there's even like card games for it and stuff. If I'm correct, don't quote me on that, but I did see a bunch of other stuff in the Dark Souls universe. So let's see what's in this one. Join me at the table and let's see what's in the box. So again, it was my birthday recently and I got games, and so I'm sharing the unboxings with you guys. We're looking at them together. This one in particular, I had Nick from Serial Mad, This and That podcast, and he told me about that. This was his favorite game right now, and he made it look so. He was so excited about it when he was talking to me about it that I was like, you know what, I should get into that. And he even said you will love it. So hopefully, I've heard that it's really hard. I know the video game is really hard. Like you would die multiple times, and even in the back of this, by the way, very dark art. It tells you. Prepare to die. So my name is Inigo Montoya. No, that's a different fandom. But I believe you can play this solo. It's tiny, but I think it's 1 to 3 players. And the minis are just amazing. So I'm looking forward to checking those out. So let's open it up. All right, let's take a look. See what's the first thing we find. It would be, of course, what looks like the rule book. And then some chits. Let's see. And then a board game. And then the minis. I think this is the last of them. Yes. Okay. So very cool minis. Not a lot of them, but very cool ones. Let's take a look at the rule book first, and we'll go from there. I don't expect this one to be short. I've been getting a lot of games with short manuals. Sorry, I was very intrigued by all the cool minis, so lost my train of thought. There we go. So that's all the components, and then the characters, progression track, treasure cards, tiles and nodes, terrain. Oh man. Getting started, playing the game, winning and losing. I mean, usually losing, right, is what I've heard. Campaign dashboard, encounters, turn order, using the timer track, your rewards. Everybody likes rewards. Your turn, your conditions. So yeah, it seems like I will love it. It seems like it has everything that I love in games. Enemy turns, enemy attacks. I'm guessing it's AI operated. Returning to the bonfire. Got a blacksmith. You got some bosses. Okay, defeating bosses. You know what? It's not as it's not as long as other games, so I'm happy to see that. And then I love that they give you a little bit of the icons of what they mean, because you know, in a pinch you can always refer back to this. And then we have this one, which is only half. It opens up a lot, but I wanted to give you a closer look, and then we'll put it on the table. It's black on the back. So you already know that it's going to take a lot of space on the table, because look how long that is. And again, it's black. And I have no idea what any of this means. So looking at it, I'm guessing, I'm not going to guess. And then there's all these things all the way. Here's a back all the way down. Looks like your player boards there at the top, and then some stuff to keep track of. I notice also there's a dial, so maybe to keep track of your health. And 3 characters only apparently, so if you're playing with 3 players, all 3 characters will make an appearance. All right, next up we have this one that looks like it's, I don't know, your board. So let's see, open it up and see how big this one is. I suppose it's not going to be small. I mean, it's this one of those games where if you don't have a gaming table, good luck to you. Although it looks like they're not together. So actually, I might, you know, not be right. But if the minute you have to put them together like that, they're going to take all your table space. But I don't know if that's what you need to do. I will say I'm not excited about this. Just doesn't look like anything right now. Maybe later, maybe when you're playing. All right, and since this is next, we'll take a look. Let's open it up and look at the minis. All right, I like the tray. It'll keep them nice and in place. There's also these things, which are for your dials. So let's take a look at the minis. So these are, again, just to put your dials together, nothing that you haven't seen before in other games. And then there's 3 of these skinny skeletons. Should be a blast to paint. And then 3 of these guys, which apparently are melee skeletons. And there's 2 of these that I would guess they're kind of sorcerers, just by looking at them. I don't know. And then here are our heroes. This guy with the axe. This guy with a mace. And this one, which I think is your thief. But of course, I don't know. And then we're down to these. So let's get them out here and open them up. We'll leave the cards for last. There's dice under here, bag for stuff, and more little cards, which I saw room for these little cards somewhere in the board. All right, let's start with these. 2 of these. Yeah, 2 of these. Okay. So again, 2 of these guys, which look like they're range, but just a little bigger than the other ones. And 2 of these, which are melee. All I can think of is Jack Skellington. I mean, the more I look at these guys, it's like they're scary because they're skinny. And then my guess is that these are your bosses that you'll be facing, because yeah, he looks pretty badass. Here's another friendly guy. Look, he's even saying hi, waving hi to all of us with his mouth open. So when you approach him, he eats you. And of course, if that one wasn't scary enough, you know, it's funny because the whole time I was showing you the minis, I was thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to take like no paint because they're so skinny and there's almost like, you know, nothing to paint. It's just little bones. And then, of course, all your paint is going to go to this guy. So intricate, so much stuff going on here. Looks amazing. I fear him already. Okay, so here's the dice that you'll be rolling, I'm guessing. Right, so there's green with just these 3 symbols. Yeah, okay, 4 of those. And then we have these red ones, have a few swords. Then we got these blue ones with more swords. And finally these black ones, which guess what they have? Swords. But this one can miss. Alright, next up we have these cards, all with the same, no, they don't all have the same backs. Actually, they all have different backs. So, but in the back they have even more stuff. So that's why I thought this was the back of them. So maybe different monsters. There's a boss, or like the boss AI. Something, yeah, because these look like the bosses. And here's the front. Yeah, this does look like this is what they're going to be doing to us. Charge. Okay, death wave. So, okay, and I see movement and stuff. Ooh, hands. Okay. And then we have these bigger cards, also with different backings. A lot of these ones. I'm guessing these are the minions you will get, but we'll take a look at the other side in a minute. Okay. Grave Matters. Branch of... Okay. Puppet Master. A lot of reading. Very tiny reading. Gotta love it when they have this tiny reading that, you know, like... Wear your glasses or get a magnifier for this stuff. Like, what in the world? Really? I mean, I know that the cards are big, but do you really have to make font so little? A bunch of symbols also, which I have no idea what they mean. Okay. And we're down to the last 2 decks, which are the smaller cards. Do they all have the same backing? It looks, oh, no they don't. Okay, let's see. See if I can separate them. Let's take a look at these first. Guessing this is like the stuff you pick up as you go, but I don't know. Again, with the little font, who's gonna read that? I mean, I will, but you're gonna make me blind. Okay, well, it is what it is. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can figure out where these things end. Oh, this one, these two are different from the other ones. Okay, so we got that. And then we have 3 of these. And then a bunch of these. Is it all of them? It is all of them. Okay. Let's take a look. A ring. So yeah, this looks like the stuff you pick up as you defeat monsters and how you'd get better and lose your eyesight in the process. This one, oh, look at that font. Oh my goodness. I was about to say these, at least they don't have a lot of reading, but when they do, they get you. Okay. And then this last deck also has a bunch of these, which seem to me like they're the same back as the ones we just saw. I could be confused. Similar at least. And they all have the same back? No. All the way to here they do, so let's check them out. Yeah, okay, armor, another ring, shield. Okay. I like that they try to put the art in there, even though there's a lot more information that has to go into these things, which I'm guessing it'll all make sense when we're playing. Okay. So yeah, this has to be equipment, right? There's an axe. Like, we're not gonna give this to the bad guys. It has to be for us. And then back over here, we got a couple of hands. So hand axe, garb, and a flame. And then what are these? Like staffs? And then keys. A mace, shield. Okay. And then these look like some kind of keys. Could be they open chests with them because they still look like equipment to me. And we did it. That's everything that comes in the box for Dark Souls, the board game, Tomb of Giants. If you want to see a playthrough of this one, as always, I ask that you let me know in the comments below. I will get to the rules and to the table as soon as I can. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to follow us on social media and to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Tell me what you think of Dark Souls. Have you played it and is it as hard as they tell me it is? Am I going to have to die? Because it already told me to be prepared to die. I think it's something about going down into like the inferno, or is that, am I confused? Like you died and then you have to go get something from down there. I guess I'll read the rules and find out. Alright guys, thank you for joining me today. I'll see you guys on the next one, but until then, may you play more games.